This conference will now be recorded.
So in day one, we discussed about introduction to EC2. Then day two, we understand how to create the Windows server, how to create the Linux server, and how to manage the servers and all we discussed. And today we are going to discuss about how to manage the AMIs and all. For that, we are going to create the two servers, one Windows, one Linux. So I already explained about how to create, so that here I will not show you again, just we will go randomly picking up any of the AMI and we will deploy the server. So now you can take any of the key, Linux key as Windows key. We are creating the Windows server. So you can do anything here. Otherwise, you can just what I launch the instance. This is already explained, but I will just explain again because we need to create two servers. Once the server is ready, so then we will understand the server operations. The server operations means like if you click on the server, just look around all these operations. Operations like just a summary of the server. The summary of the server will give you the complete information about your server. That is the public IP, private IP, and the hardware information, everything VPC and which network you created. And also you can see the security information. This we will discuss about security, networking and anything. Just outline, there is a security area, there is a networking area. These parts we will discuss one by one. And the storage, like how much storage is assigned to the server, and the block device, like what is the block device, how many devices are there. You can see that, and the status check. Before going to status check, any questions here like outline, like first of all, we are creating the server and we are understanding the server information. Anyone, any questions here? Then the most important thing is status check. Status check will give you the two things, the system status check as well as instance status check. The system status check means the actual physical server. You already know we are creating the, suppose we are sitting somewhere and we are creating the server in AWS. So the server you are creating using this GUI, that means in the backend, there is a software called VMware, not VMware, Citrix Gen they are using. Citrix Gen they are using. On top of that, we are creating the our virtual machine. That means you, me, and anyone, whoever, like across the globe, they are creating the server. So while creating the server, you need to understand these are all of the virtual servers, not the physical server. That means there is a physical server actually in the backend. So the physical server, actual server is there. Inside there is a virtual servers and all. So the physical status, physical server, how is the physical server and how it is working? Is there any issues with that server? And everything is defined by this server status check. Inside the VM status check is the instance status check. Anyone not clear about status check, let me know. This is really important because sometimes whenever the customer says I'm not able to access the server, you need to look immediately this area. So you need to look into this area immediately and we need to work on it. So now coming to any questions here about this?
Can you explain once system status means exactly?
System means the actual physical server.
Okay.
So instance means inside physical you are creating the virtual servers, right?
Yes.
Those statuses.
Good.
And also you want to monitor this server, yes, you can enable the monitoring. And tag you already know. Anyone not clear about tags? I will explain one more time. Let me know anyone, any questions about tag.
Tag means we are defining the name to identify that, right?
Identify the device. Just we are defining to identify the devices. That's all.
Yes.
So identifying the device means like not only identifying, sometimes we while writing the program, we can take some backups also using the tag, and we can use the tag in many places actually. So we can use the tag in many places. Like while taking the snapshot, only the backup you need to take the servers which are having backup equal to yes, for example. You got this many?
Yes.
So that is the one, some scenarios we can say like, and also you want to collect all the specific server informations are like that. So we have many options to understand. Okay. So anyone, any questions before proceeding?
And networking means that we can get it detail regarding the IP address and all the communication right now.
Networking and all we will discuss here. There is a separate topics here. Storage related topics here. Just outline. This is the information, server information we are trying to understand. Yeah, the server operations we will see.
Okay.
Yeah, then server information you understand, then connect option you understand. So in connect option also, if it is the RDP, you know how to connect to RDP, download the file. So you know how to connect, right? Just this is the key, you need to get the key. It is still loading. So it is still initializing. So that means the key purpose you understand, like how to access. This serial console is not available for these models. This is the real physical console. The serial console is available for only specific specific users. So specific users means not users, specific model of the servers. So we need to buy these big servers and all. Okay. So, but it is not available for now. Anyone not clear? I will explain about this and the RDP connection. You understand? So that is the connect related option. Then instance related. Before going to that, any questions here?
No.
No, right? So if you go to the instance, just these are the stop instance, reboot, start, hypernet, and terminate. So terminate means you can remove the server from your AWS account, so that you will not get any charges for that. Okay. So that is the termination and all. Any questions about these options?
No.
No, right? Then coming to actions. If you go to the actions here, you can go to the instance states means the same here we are talking about. Then instance settings. Instance settings is very much important in some points. So the instance settings means you can modify the instance related operations here. So the instance related operations means if you go here, you can see you want to add the server to auto scaling. This auto scaling we will discuss later on. So if you have the auto scaling already, you want to add the server to the existing group or not. So if you want, yes, we can provide you can add that. So the termination protection, if you enable this, it will protect the termination protection. That means you want to reboot the server, but accidentally you selected the something called termination. It is going to terminate. If you enable this termination protection, it will not allow you. Got it? Suppose I want to reboot the server. Instead of that, I accidentally selected this. If I select this, then it is terminated. Instead of that, if you enable the termination protection here, actions, settings, termination protection, you can enable this. That's all. You are all set. Now this system will not allow you to terminate by accidental or whatever. So if I go here, it is grayed out. Can you see this?
Yes.
It is giving extra layer of security, and it is clearly saying it is termination protection is enabled. You need to go here one more time, and you need to disable this feature. That's all. Then you can able to. That is the termination protection option. And shutdown behavior. If you want to shut down the server, Yes, you want to terminate the server or you want to shut down. So if you shut down this, you want to terminate or you want to shut down. So that means like if we shut down this server, so that means mostly like if it is shut down, it is going to down. It is not terminated, right?
Yes.
Mostly we never enable the termination protection. So
Yes.
that is the stop protection and auto recovery. So if you enable this, system is automatically recovering in case if the system is corrupted or something like that. So we don't know really how it is working in the backend. So if the system status check is failed, instance automatically recovering. So that means in the backend, the server is down, a server is recovered, the instance also automatically recovered. So that is the instance settings and recovery. So the model of server, imagine this is most important. Sometimes they will ask you in interview, like if you created the server, if you created a server. So for example, if you created a server with 2 CPU with 4 GB RAM, after 1 month, the customer is asking you to increase the resources, to increase the resources. So in that case, you can't go online. Only you need to bring down the system and you can change the instance model. So sometimes they will ask you, can we increase the server? Can we increase the resources online? So you can say we can't increase the resources online. We need to bring down the server to increase the resources. So anyone, any questions here, please go ahead. So
Yeah.
that means you need to bring down the server first. If you stop that, it is grayed out, right? As of now, it is grayed out. If you see that this is grayed out, it is not working, right?
Yes.
After shutting down the server, see the server is going down now, it is stopping. Once it is stopped, then you can see directly from there. So that is the one more important. Let me wait for that. Okay. So meantime, any questions, anyone?
That auto recovery means exactly if the instance is means
That
that
means like for example in the backend, so in case your main server in the backend server is disabled, I mean restarted or something. So this instance also automatically recovering based from the physical server.
means is there any error? They automatically recover that error.
Here you can see this status, this one. This is status. In case this is down accidentally or someone rebooted backend. So this instance automatically recovering based on this. Once it is come up and your instance also will come up automatically. So that is the one thing. That is mostly into AWS server related. So now coming to means like physical. So here if you go to the settings, like if you now the instance model is available. See, can you see this? C2 micro, media, C1 and all. Can you see this?
Yes.
So don't select big missions, they will start. So but at least you understand how to increase
Means
the model
can
server and all. Yeah,
type the running state as well, right?
yeah. We can upgrade the instance anytime. So this is credit specifications you want to increase and resource-based naming option DNS. So modifying these are like reserved and all. Edit data, allow instance metadata and metadata. Edit user data means like you want to while rebooting the server you want to perform something, then you can do that. So that is the suppose you want to install some specific software while rebooting the server. So we can enable this feature. So that is the one more important. So before proceeding networking operation, we will discuss later. And the security also we will discuss later on. Because these are all here. Can you see this one by one? We are talking about instance related now. We are talking about instance related after the AMI related. Then we will discuss one by one. So image, like you want to create a image that we will discuss. Security also will discuss. The monitoring also. Monitoring means like if we enable monitoring, so this is very much important. this is like a get system operation, system logs. If you go to the system logs, so this is really important. System logs means how your system is in the backend. See, it is showing system down. You don't see the server is up and up. So the system logs will give you the status of your system. If I start the server, then I can go to the actions and I can see the monitoring, then get system logs. Then you can see the report here, like how the system is coming up on previously, what happened, like if it is, you can also see from the share what happened exactly. Okay, so we'll see, we'll wait for that. So before proceeding, any questions here, anyone?
Means system log means what state now the instance that's showing, right? Huh?
Yes, the system actual what is going on with your system, your server is up or not, like that you can see like in the back end how really the system is in that.
Okay.
So like you can see in a minute. So in the meantime, if I go to the action monitoring, you can also see the detailed monitoring, manage detailed monitoring, get the instances screenshot. Once the server is ready, you can see that. This console is not available for this model. So this is really important. The last option, replace the root volume. So root volume is the OS volume. So you want to replace the OS volume? Yes, we can able to replace this. How to replace and all, I'll explain. But at least here you can see still server is coming up. So
It's showing
so
that
now come
instance type is showing stop.
stopped. I think yeah, start. We need to start it. That's why it is. So it is now. It is running. So it is initializing. Then you can see the action monitoring. Then you can see there is a screenshot and a detailed screenshot, and these are all enabled now. So if you see the get status logs, so it is not still available. So if you go to the next step, like instance managing detailed monitoring, right? So instance screenshots. Screenshot will give you the actual status of your server. See, that means if you go to the backend your server, the actual server, the server is look like this. The actual server is look like
Okay.
this. Anyone not clear? Let me know about this.
Can you show that log as well?
Yeah, log means like the for Windows log it will not show anything usually. The because like Linux is if you go to the Windows while booting the Windows server you will not see the any Windows commands, right? So
Yes.
it is coming directly. I think you understand. Yeah, it is showing. Can you see this? The
Yes.
server is ready, user administrator is logged in, password. So this everything instance type 2, like who what happened, like everything. This is the logs. So this is Windows 2016. It is log. So we can monitor the instance, and also you can enable the monitoring also. If you enable CloudWatch alarms, and this is not available for this model I just explained, right? So this console is not available. If anyone not clear about that console, let me know, I will explain again.
This
Yeah,
instance is retire, so that's why it's not showing to serial console or what?
yeah, console means like the actual physical server has some console serial port.
Yeah.
So you can directly access that server.
Okay. Once the physical server is there, they automatically enable that.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So the means only some models, Netra, these models.
Hmm.
So console means it is the one of the troubleshooting area. So
Yes.
that is the one thing. Then coming to, if you go here, monitoring, and you can root disk replacement. If you have any snapshots with you, you can replace using that snapshot. That's all. It's very good, very important feature. If you are not clear about this feature, let me know. I will explain one more time.
Means if we create get a snapshot that EC2 instance, and if sometime after 2 days there is any issue, we can revert it. Exactly, no?
Exactly, yeah. So, yeah, if there is some data corrupted, root volume is corrupted and all, then we can use this option. This is really useful. You can test also one time by creating the root volume as a snapshot.
In this include all the application as well, and all the
Uh, if your root disk is having application, that means it is recovering everything as a root previous state.
okay.
Yeah. So that is the root disk. Feed manager, I don't know. This is new feature. I think it is added. What is this feed manager? Oh, the AWS system manager. This is separate module we discuss. Okay? You can run the commands on multiple servers. So you can run the patching manager. You can do patches also. A lot of options here. The chain. So the node management, this feed management service. So this is the separate service actually. We will discuss about this thing. Okay. So now coming to we are going to discuss about some image operations. So image operations we will discuss. Before to go to the image operations, we need to understand how to post a Windows side website or how to host a Linux website or website hosting in the account. So that I will ask. So any questions here, anyone?
No.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Yeah. So then coming to image operations. These image operations are very much important actually. So this will take a little bit time.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Actually, we are doing all those things. When we get any project level, any presentation, will get it. Suppose.
Let's see, like we can implement the whole server deployment
Mm,
using templates, to that kind of points. And auto
okay.
scaling implementation. There also we can test some auto scaling implementation.
Have to be good. Get a good understanding means we'll do some many projects levels means. Mm.
Definitely. Can do that.
Thank.
No problem. So now just to wait for 1 minute, I will be back and we will start the uh, image operations. Image operations are very important.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hi everyone. So now we are going to discuss about image operations in AWS. So in image operations in EC2, that means image means ISO image. So it's kind of AMI. AMI means Amazon Mission Image. So it is the reference server, actually, reference image. So while creating the server, right, if you remember, while creating the server, we are selecting randomly from the AWS provided one, but we don't want to use these randomly going and pick up the images and all. So we want to create our own AMI. That is the one part. That means AMI operations means like Amazon Mission Image. Why we need, what is AMI? Amazon Mission Image. Why do we need means just like I explained just now, right? One is you can create this as a reference. You can create this as a reference. That means That means you can create 2 or 3 AMIs, one for development, one for QA, one for UAT, and you can create the AMI as per your company standards. You can use them, and that is for the reference AMIs and all. So that is the one purpose. The second thing is before activity. Suppose let imagine you want to do patching today, or you want to upgrade some coding on today. So after upgrading the code, if something happened to your infrastructure, your server, you are unable to retrieve that. So in that scenario, if you have the any data, if you have the any image already, like if you take the image of the server, and you can use this image to restore the server. Do you understand what I mean?
Can you
Say,
explain once?
so like suppose you have one server, imagine, okay? You want to upgrade the code on this server, or you want to modify something on this server. After modifying, if it is not working, then you are in big trouble, right?
Yes.
Before your modification, if you take the image, there is no problem, because even if it is corrupted, you have the AMI, you can restore the server using AMI.
Okay. Yes. Got it.
This is the one more purpose we are trying to understand why we need AMI. One is for internal reference, one is for different environments you can set up, one is for before activity. The second one is in case you created a server in Virginia region, in case something happened in Virginia region, the power failure or some disaster happened, you need the server in another region like California or Singapore, like that. You can migrate this AMI from by using this option. So that means like see, you can keep it that one copy of the AMI. So in your repository, so that if this region is not available, you can copy this AMI to other region, and you can deploy the server. You got this meaning?
Yes. Got it.
This is the one more
Mhm.
mail, one more place where we can use. And we have one more option. Suppose usually in companies we do this way, like there is a development AWS account, there is a QA AWS account, there is a UAT or production, like that, different AWS accounts. You got it? You got this point? So
Yes.
if you this is the development account. In development account, you created a server and you deploy the application and tested and everything is working fine. This is your server ready to for testing. Got it?
Yes. Got it.
Then you can't migrate the server directly from one AWS account to another AWS account. You can take the AMI of the server. AMI you can able to copy to the other region, and you can able to bring up the server by using this AMI, so that you can get the same server as it is. Got this point, right?
Yeah. Got it.
So same server as it is, then you are also. So this is the one more important. That means we are trying to understand what is AMI and why we need AMI. We can customize our own AMI and for our company business. So our company. So that is the one thing. Now coming to here, if you go to the how to create AMI and all, I will explain. Before that, anyone any questions here about this? What is AMI and why we need AMI? Then how to create AMI means, so imagine I have already one server. Let me connect it to this server first. Once I connect and I can upload some data, and I can use this server for reverting the application or something like that. Suppose I'm hosting a website in this server. I have some sample website here. So no, first of all, let me connect to this server. Then we can go to the you know how to connect to the server, right? So you can just go to the connect option, then browse the key. That key will give you the this already I explained in second day two. So then you can go here, that copy the key, then you are all set. You can download the key here. Desktop, you can download the desktop. Sorry, we are almost. So you are connecting to the server. So you understand what we are trying to do now, right?
Yes.
So that means I want to deploy. I created a server. I'm connecting to the server. I want to deploy the application, or application means like website or something like that. Then I can use that as a reference. So otherwise you can create just one folder and you can test also AMI applications. That's it. We have many places we need. We can use these AMIs, okay, for load balancing and auto scaling also. Maybe after tomorrow we discuss that. Today we are just discussing about AMI operation. Is AMI why we need? We understand. Then I'm just creating one server for our AMI operations. So I created that server and I'm connecting to that server. After that, I'm going to the server and I'm installing the one website. Why I'm installing website? You understand, right? So I
Okay.
want to do some modification on website, and we want to simulate our environment. So now just imagine how to host a website. Simple. You just create the server, connect to the server, create the server, connect to the server. After connecting to the server, you just go to the server operations. Then there is a server manager. After server manager, you can go with the, after server manager, we will go with the operations. Okay. So let me wait for that. So after server manager, so you can add the role. You can simply follow these steps. That's all. So first of all, you can create the server in AWS. You know how to create the server. I already explained in first module. So once we created the server, you can connect to the server. So by using Windows Server, just you can go to the connect option. Then you can go to the client. Then you can download and key. You can get the key by using the browse, and you can use the this thing Windows key, and you can browse that and you can decrypt the key. That's all, you are all set. So then you can go to the password and you are all set. You have the password and you can download and you can connect to the Windows server. This is the Windows server. This is my Windows server created in AWS, Windows 2016 server. So now I am going to the server manager to host a website, because I we are we are just doing some real-time scenarios, like we can revert the whole website after doing this. Okay, so let me wait for that. So after that, you just go to the add role, then say next, then next. Nothing. You can just say next, next, next. After third next, there is a Windows IaaS service you need to select, web services IaaS. Then say next, then say next, next, next. That's all. So what you are doing now, you are installing the web services, that is Windows Web Services IaaS to run the website. So why we are doing this? Because we need this website for many of our practicals. That's why. This is not our job. If you understand, okay. If you are not understand, we no need to worry about that, because this we never deploy the website in company. But for simulating our environment, for practical and all, we need this. That's why we are installing. You can also try. It's very easy. So now it is installing. In the meantime, you already know the website always need HTTP service, HTTP service in security. I can go to the security group. If I go to the security group, it is not allowed HTTP connection. I can edit the rule. Then I'm adding the rule for website. So rule for website. You can just follow this video. That's all. So just you can go here, then save the rule. So now my system will allow to access the website. So if I take the IP address of the server, if I take the IP address of the server, you can able to see the default web page. You can also try, can someone try to access this 54, this one, 54, 85, 71, 140, anyone can try that?
Yeah. Yeah, checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, opening.
That will be okay, right? So it is open. So this is the default page by the AWS, this Windows server, default page by the Windows server. But I don't want default page. I want real website. So I have some sample websites in my desktop. I already shared with you in the drive. If anyone not received, let me know. I will share with you. So I have some sample websites in my desktop. In training folder, there is a website. So you can take any of these websites and you can post in the, you can copy to the Windows remote desktop, and so you can copy here, then you can go to the drive, any drive, Windows drive, anywhere you can copy, and we can use that.
We need to put in that input
Yeah,
folder.
we just copy it to this folder. Anywhere you can copy. Then you can go to the server manager. There is a IaaS service we already installed. We need to go to the services. So it will come to the IaaS service. Just we need to wait for a second. So then you can see the IaaS. So you can go to the IaaS server manager. Then you can edit this. You can edit this option. Then you can go next. There is a sites. You can go to the sites here. So you can go to the add site. Just you can. This is the default page you are getting. You can stop this here. This right side there is a stop option. You can stop this default page and you can right click, add the website here. You can right click and add the website like that. So you can add the website and you can browse the key here. You can browse the website. That's all. So that your website is ready to post. So now you can see, can you try to access the, you can just browse that, you can see the real website. You can see there is a real website is coming because I posted the website. If anyone not clear about this, let me know how to host a website in Windows Server.
Understand.
You understand, right? You
Yes.
understand that, then the same way how to host a website in Linux server also we will test. So, and the AMI operations we will discuss tomorrow. So here, like after creating Linux Windows server, you understand how to do. The same way, if you create a Linux server and you can install the website in Linux server also. Otherwise, you can just create some files and you can test also. So otherwise, if anyone know about this Linux, yes, you can understand. If not, also there is no problem. This is not our job. Okay. So everyone is having idea about Linux, and who don't have access on Linux, I mean like knowledge on that.
Yeah, I have.
I don't have
Hello?
any knowledge on Linux, sir.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. I will explain tomorrow about it. Okay? So
Okay, sir.
yeah, so that is the so now coming to, suppose for example this website is running fine, or 1 year also it is working everything. After 1 month, they want to upgrade the code, this code. So whatever code that software related to website, they want to modify, they want to do something like that. So, but accidentally, if they deleted or if they corrupted or if the backup is not there and after upgrading those code is not available, then it is in big trouble. See, if it is not available, then if there is no server, then you can't able to read it. So in that case, before doing all these operations, if you go here and take the AMI of this operation, AMI of this server, so that you can restore by using AMI even if it is corrupted. So that part we will discuss on tomorrow. That's why we hosted this website. We got it to Tamin. Anyone
Yes.
not clear? So this is very easy and important server operations in. So anyone any questions here?
No question.
Yeah, AMI. Tomorrow we'll discuss about it. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. Thanks.